I was trying to go for the dramatic, typical YouTube sigh, but it's hard to do. I didn't think that we were going to have to make a video like this, yet here we are.
Okay.
But for serious, we did make some changes. We make changes all the times behind the scenes, but we didn't really anticipate how many of you guys would notice the changes. So we kind of want to make this video explaining it. The reason behind these changes is more content, more variety of content, which I think is a positive thing.
I feel like we should say what the changes are. We have heard from some people they've noticed, but most people haven't said anything. And I feel like it's kind of weird.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we removed our VODs from Twitch, and now they're just on our YouTube channels, Evan and Katelyn Gaming Uncut, and
for
Evan and Katelyn 2 for the craft videos.
Yeah, for the non-gaming videos.
Yeah. So the uncuts are still going to be there. They're just not going to be on Twitch for a variety of reasons.
Yeah. So that's the change. And I think it might seem like kind of a sudden change to some people, but what not everyone knows is we've been experimenting with what we do with our VODs since we started Twitch. So like back when we started about 3 years ago, like late 2018, we tried to just do the VODs on Twitch. We would like upload the thumbnails, and we tried to do the Twitch collections, which is kind of like playlists.
But also there's no descriptions. There's no way to link from one video to the other.
And there's no comments, and it just wasn't the best interface. And so after doing that for a little bit, about a year later in late 2019, we decided to make a Evan and Katelyn Gaming Uncut channel and just mass batch upload all the VODs from the past year.
The people who subscribed initially to that channel and they were getting all of the upload notifications.
Your notifications, yeah. Because it was a lot. Once we had caught up with all of our like uncut videos, then we decided to put it on the uncut the day after we stream, because, you know, we liked the YouTube interface more. Yeah,
we saw comments there a lot more. We liked interacting with people there. Plus, like, those stayed there forever. Twitch VODs disappear after 60 days unless you go in and manually make them stay and organize them and stuff like that.
Yeah. And so that's how it's been for the past like year and a half or so.
Yeah. Plus, I think that like so many people are like, hey, are you going to play this game? But we already played it. And VODs on Twitch are just hard to discover, and YouTube, they're much easier to discover. They get recommended and all sorts of things, you know?
Yeah. And so that's kind of like the history of our experimentation.
Well, actually, we've changed some things recently because we started doing crafting and making videos.
Oh, well, that's what I was about to get to. I meant like with the VODs.
With the VODs, okay, yeah.
I guess within the past year or so, we started expanding our streams to be more than just gaming, and we started posting the uncuts of those on our Evan and Katelyn 2 channel, because, you know, we didn't do a ton of them. We didn't know if it made sense to make a whole new channel for them. We weren't really doing that much with Evan and Katelyn 2, so we're like, oh, we'll just throw it up. But as we've done more and more of those, we really enjoy them, and we want to continue to do more. And the ideas that we have for non-gaming streams have grown and grown and grown. And as they've grown, we've kind of realized we're in a bit of a pickle, because
what we're doing now isn't fully future-proof for like the big ideas and big plans that we have. It's going to break
somehow. And it doesn't
somehow.
even fully work with like how we have been doing things with the crafting streams, because a lot of those streams, we thought like, man, this could be a really interesting edit. But, you know, we have the VOD. We don't have a separate channel for like uncut non-gaming streams and edited non-gaming streams like we do with gaming. Yet we also didn't do enough of them to justify another channel. We have too many channels already.
We have 6 channels. We've thought very seriously about a 7th channel for like Evan and Katelyn Uncut. That's kind of a separate issue that we're dealing with.
Yeah.
But also we've thought about live streaming parts of a main channel video. Like if we live stream a part of that, we wouldn't want the VOD to stay up right away. Would want to like save that surprise for when the main channel video goes out. Yeah, but we still want to like maybe interact with people for a portion of it. And also like for the haircut video, we seriously considered live streaming that, but we wanted to edit that also, and we didn't know what to do with the strategy of all this.
With those non-gaming edits, it's not clear if we should have the uncut and the edit be on 2 different channels, like if it's worth making a new channel. We're not sure if we should put them on the same channel, or if we should decide to just do one or the other.
Yeah.
on a like idea by idea basis. And the only way to figure out these things is to do some experiments.
Yeah, we're doing an experiment right now. When we're recording this, I think our most recent stream was the cursed Disney fusion drawings that we did.
A non-gaming stream.
A non-gaming stream. And we're actually holding on to that Uncut, and we're going to release the Uncut and an edit at the same time, both on Evan and Katelyn too, just to collect some data on how the two videos perform and all of that. So we're always doing experiments, and we've been doing some experiments on the main channel, but that's less obvious.
Yeah, the streams are just, everything's so real time.
Everything is so real time.
Experiments are more noticeable to everyone else.
Yeah, but I understand that this is a more public thing, and I know that like some people were confused by this. So we did notice some comments on the Discord, on Twitter, on comments on our YouTube channel. So that's why we're making this video, because we do want to keep you guys in the loop if it is confusing people,
Yeah. So us doing that experiment with the Cursed Disney stream, us experimenting with not having the VODs on Twitch. It's all kind of part of the same thing so that we can figure out the best strategy for VODs moving forward. For our non-gaming streams, for our gaming streams, do we want to have the same strategy, a different strategy?
Yeah. But I also think the big picture of this, like hopefully the main takeaway, is that once we figure this out, I mean, we're kind of going through some growing pains right now, but once we figure this out, what I hope that this means is it means more content and a more variety of content, because then we'll be able to do some of these bigger ideas that we have. Like,
because until we figure it out, we're just going to not do these ideas, which is why we haven't done them.
And one reason why we got this house that we're in right now is we're going to dedicate a whole room for live streaming crafts and other types of videos.
Other non-gaming videos.
Other non-gaming videos. And we want to figure this out soon so we can tackle that. We're thinking of buying some very expensive gear in a little bit for like a whole different genre of videos. And it's very exciting stuff. We'll share it on Patreon soon. But, we have these big ideas, and right now it doesn't fit into the framework that we have. So we're going to have to break it apart, mess with things a little bit, go through some growing pains. And I hope that you guys can trust us that we're going to get to a good place, a place that works for most people. Yeah.
And so that was kind of the big picture. And to go back down to, the most common confusion that we're seeing, which is like, why aren't the VODs on Twitch anymore? Like, some of the specific reasons that we wanted to do that are there's less duplicate work for us if we have all the VODs just in one place, if we don't have to maintain duplicate VODs. If there's anything that pops up or that we see later that needs to be blurred or cut out of a VOD, we can do that on YouTube, and we can't do that on Twitch.
Or like DMCA is still being worked on Twitch. We haven't gotten any strikes, but on YouTube, we totally understand that system. Yeah. And we don't want any strikes against us, Yeah.
It's also easier to read comments and see feedback. Whereas, on Twitch VODs, there's no way to do that.
There's better monetization on YouTube. There's better discovery on YouTube. There's better descriptions on YouTube. There's
better playlists.
Yeah, I mean it's understandable. I mean, Twitch is designed just for live streaming. Yeah, and YouTube was initially designed for just videos on demand, and it has all of the features for that. Yeah. So, and
to us, that's kind of more the long-term way to display your VODs, whereas leaving them on Twitch and then, there's not good discoverability, there's not comments we can go read, they don't automatically stay there. That's kind of like the short-term strategy. And so, we just wanted to experiment, see if this works, see if it doesn't work. We don't know how we're going to move forward.
Nothing is really permanent.
Yeah, nothing is permanent, but, without doing experiments like this, we don't have any data to know that we're moving in the right direction. So and we appreciate you guys like being patient with us.
Yeah. And I think that's pretty much it. Hopefully this clears up some of what's going on behind the scenes and why. If we change things in the future, it might just be a tweet if it's a little thing. I'm not sure if we're going to make videos for all of it. I think hopefully this is just like, hey, we're going to be experimenting with things for a little bit, and we'll figure it out as we go. And hope you're having a great day, and we'll look forward to seeing you live or in a VOD soon. Bye.
Bye.